sama waa ji nag yaa ngi bëgg a yàgg ci dëkk bi sa holiday yi gudd na lool sax.
vacances yi yàgg na waaye dama ne naa ñibbisi ci sama réew. investir.
wax nga dëgg sa saafara man maa ko yor jóge ñu dem topp ma.
ci sama waaj da ngaa bëri pexe de topp ma.
xam ngeen Gambia léegi dafa open. loolu moo waral global properties jóg. jaay la kër doo manqué courant doo manqué ndox da ngay am pool maanaam piscine sa disposition di nga am beach bi sécurité 24 hours. te soo bëggee investir aussi nga mën a investir sa réew jënd kër di ko louer. hôtel yi na xam baax na waaye nag am na gan yoo xam ni dañoo bëgg bu ñu ñëwee ci réew nekk à l'aise. nekk ci bërëb boo xam ne dañu am seen waañ bu ñu bëggee togg seen lekku dëkk dañu am seen salle bu mag am seen néegu bopp am seen lépp loolu yëpp ak global properties mën na nekk.
jërëjëf def leen ni man ñëw leen global properties ngeen jënd seeni kër aar seen ëllëg ak bu seen njaboot.
Good evening, welcome to Newspaper Review. Here with me, Fatsise on Active TV. On today's headline, killed in overloaded truck crash. Guntoting police officer who threatened UDP members. Police say officer is battling mental illness. GPU condemns verbal attack on journalist Pandur Toure. In international news, Egypt TikTok influencer faces 3-year jail sentence. In sports, football superstar Cristiano Ronaldo and partner announce newborn son has died. Welcome back from the break, and now the news in details. Killed in overloaded truck crash, Loliso, our reporter reports.
Killed in overloaded truck crash. Buba Tunkara and Omar Jassi died after they were crashed between a huge piles of goods when the truck carrying goods lost balance on its side on Thursday night at Latikunda Sabiji. According to a family member, they were returning home from watching a football match at the stadium. Buba and Omar are expected to be buried tomorrow. Their bodies are still at the mortuary in Banjul. According to a crane operator at Banjul Seaport, the truck was overloaded beyond its capacity after bribing custom officers and GCCI officials. For Active TV News, I am Loli Sow.
GPU condemns verbal attack on journalist Panderi Toure. Siraba, our reporter reports.
GPU condemns verbal attack on journalist Panderi Toure. The Gambia Press Union is concerned by comments made by Usainu Dabo, the leader of the UDP, describing a Star FM talk show host as someone who dislikes his party and members of the Mandinka ethnic group. Mr. Dabo also accused the journalist Panderi Toure of trying to cause division in his United Democratic Party. As he addressed new UDP National Assembly members at his house along Kereva Avenue on Friday, April 15, 2022. The GPU condemns in the strongest terms the actions of the UDP leader. Dabo and all other politicians have been urged to desist from such rhetoric targeted at journalists because these incite their supporters and to either physically or verbally assault journalists. In recent 5 years, the EPU has observed and documented a disturbing trend of political rhetoric from political leaders, with others accusing journalists from certain media houses of bias and unfavorable coverage. A stark reminder of how the dictatorship of Yahya Jammeh gradually stated its assault against the media. Over the last 5 years, a good number of physical and verbal assault on journalists and media professionals recorded in more than 15 incidents were perpetrated by politicians and their supporters with impunity. To avoid these attacks on journalists, the GPU has been engaging politicians on an annual basis to discuss the safety of journalists covering and reporting on the activities of their political parties. The latest of these engagements was held just last month on March 11, attended by participants from registered political parties and independent candidates. The GPU is urging politicians to lead by example in promoting and protecting journalists from verbal attacks that are likely to expose them to further attacks physically. GPU President Mohamed Esba said political party leaders have a responsibility to protect journalists from attacks. The GPU is also urging journalists to respect and uphold their code of conduct, the Cherno Jallo Charter of Ethics for Journalists, remain apolitical, and to avoid any form of bias or other unethical practice that may likely expose them to further risks. Reporting for Active TV, I am Siraba.
Guntoting police officer who had threatened UDP members, police say is facing mental illness. Loli Saw, our reporter, reports.
Guntoting police officer who threatened UDP members. Police say officer is battling mental illness. Police today issued a statement over Yankuba Kamara, who shared a video of himself holding a gun and threatening members of UDP. In a statement, police say Inspector General's office has noted with deep concern the video. The statement said, in this regard, Human Rights and Professional Standard Unit of the Gambia Police Force has been instructed to investigate and make recommendations for appropriate actions against the conduct of the officer. Primarily finding revealed that the officer is battling with a rare mental health condition and episodes of mental imbalance experience occasionally. The police management is equally working with the family for appropriate physiotherapy support and treatment recommendations. We wish to reassure the public that GPF is working towards its former agenda of considering against democratic policing, the center in which respect for fundamental human rights of individuals and groups. To this end, acts of violation of human rights and individuals and groups will not be condoned within the ranks of police force. The public is always encouraged to share information with the police and maintain peace and security is the business of all. For Active TV News, I am Loli Sow.
Welcome back in international news. Egypt TikTok influencer faces 3-year jail sentence.
An Egyptian court has reduced to 2 years the prison sentence of TikTok influencer Hanim Hossein for human trafficking, a judiciary source told AFP on Monday, April 18. The 20-year-old student was slapped with a 10-year prison sentence in absentia in June last year. Her case returned to court under a routine process because she was no longer in absentia. Her sentence, against which she can still appeal, has therefore been reduced. Her lawyer, Hussein Al-Bakr, told AFP, saying that with 21 months already spent behind bars, his client could consider her new sentence as an acquittal. With the system of remissions, he explained, she could get out this summer. Before that, she will have to pay a fine of almost 10,000 euros. Ms. Hassumo was once suspected of peeping for a video sent to her more than 1.3 million subscribers on early 2022. In it, she said she wanted to help young girls who could not find work to earn some money by posting online videos with her. The justice system is criminalizing what all influencers do every day. Invite others to work with them to monetize their business on TikTok, said lawyer Mai Al-Sandi on Twitter. In June 2022, another female influencer, Malaudo Al-Afham, was sentenced to 6 years in prison for human trafficking and inching debauchery. In all, over the past years, a dozen female influencers have been arrested for indecency in the conservative country. Reporting for Active TV News, I am Fatsise.
Welcome back in sports. Football superstar Cristiano Ronaldo and partner announced newborn son has died. Football superstar Cristiano Ronaldo and his partner Georgina announced on social media on Monday their baby son has died. Ronaldo and Georgina said, "It is with our deepest sadness we have to announce that our baby boy has passed away. It is with greatest pain that any parent can feel." Manchester United and Portugal star has announced in October he and Georgina were expecting twins. In December, they announced they are expecting a boy and a girl. Ronaldo and Georgina wrote on Monday on social media, "Only the birth of our baby girl gives us the strength to live this moment with some hope and happiness. We would like to thank the doctors and nurses for all their expert care and support. We are all devastated at this loss and we kindly ask for privacy at this very difficult times." This is all we have for you tonight. Thank you for watching.